Our Northwest of England reporter Bradley Harris has been out there on various doorsteps today. He's in Trawden in Lancashire. Why are you there, my friend?
Well, guys, I'm here in Trawden because I've been finding out what you guys at home think of those big news stories that we're talking about today. We've been talking about the cost of living, and I've been chatting to Sarah Swan in the shop you can see behind me. It's now back open again. It's open right now, in fact. Customers going in to get their local produce. But one thing that they might find is that the cost of groceries, fresh fruit and veg, has gone up by about 5 or 10p, which she says doesn't seem like a lot of money on one single item. But think of that as a big weekly food shop. Think of a big family buying that. That's going to cost a lot of money. Big impact on people's cost of living. So we'll be finding out about that. One thing I love about Trawden, it's a really tiny place. You've got on your left-hand side, you've actually got the pub there, the Trawden Arms. You know I love a pub, and hopefully, in about half an hour's time, I'm going to be inside that pub chatting to the landlord again about those big news stories, but also what's important to them, because that's also what this is all about, finding out what's important to people. We'll cross the road because I can see that there's somebody at the bus stop waiting for the bus, although the bus just went past, so he might have missed it. Fingers crossed he's not. Hello, sir. You're live on GBNews, on television and now on radio from today, just outside the Trawden Arms. We've been chatting to people all morning here. It's all about chatting to local people about what's important to them. One of the big stories is the cost of living, prices going up, food, groceries, energy bills. Have you noticed your bills are going up at the minute?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, living in a village like this, a lot of us have cars. You know, there are buses, one's just gone past, but if you've got a car, you notice a great deal that your fuel prices have gone up.
Do you know, we were chatting to a guy called Bob earlier who actually, he was saying that fuel again is going up massively. So you're seeing that on your commute then, are you? Yeah,
well, I'm retired, so I don't commute, but yes, every time you fill your car up now, it's considerably more expensive than it was last year.
And you live in Trawden, I imagine, and we've just been into the shop a little bit earlier this morning. Sarah saying that actually the prices are going up by 10p or so. Are you noticing that on your food shop, that prices are going up at the moment? Because they're saying that there's a 3% increase this time last year on food prices.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, we do shop a lot in this shop in Trawden, and I think a lot of people are doing. We're trying to keep it as local as we can. And we like to take our own containers and fill them ourselves, and it's much cheaper, and we're hoping to promote that in the village. That's a good way of trying to save a bit of money rather than buying the pre-packaged stuff, because it is just all going up week on week.
Well, can I just say, there is something special about this village, because, as I said earlier, this pub that you can see is there's a brilliant, lovely pub called the Trawden Arms. Really traditional, lovely pub, taken over recently by the local landlords, Adam and Joe. Fantastic pub that's been taken over by the local residents here. The shop, again, taken over by the local residents, as well as the library next door. That is unique for a village, for the residents to actually own their own buildings here. That's unique, isn't it?
It is, and it's fantastic. It's taken 7 years, I think, from when we started with all this project in the village, but here we are now, and we certainly are unique, and people seem to be recognising it, and I think it's a way forward for a lot of small villages. It's the only way I think they'll survive.
I was going to say, you walk around some high streets and actually you see shops boarded up, closed, especially with the pandemic. It has had an impact. But actually, this is a bit of a success story, Trawden, and actually something that could be copied elsewhere across the country, maybe.
Definitely, yes. And I think it's starting to be, very much so. This village was like that. Everything was closing. The community centre, we had a library and a children's centre. They were all going to close. And those buildings are now being reutilised by the community, which is really good.
Right, well, look, we talk about fuel, being quite pricey on the car commute. You're clearly waiting for the bus. Hopefully, I did see a bus go past. That wasn't the one that you're waiting for.
No. No, you didn't make me miss a bus, don't worry.
Great, well, look, lovely to chat with you. I'll let you get on with your journey. Good to chat with you. This is what it's all about, just coming out and chatting to people on their doorstep or even at the bus stop to find out what people think about those big news stories this morning.